Hello, hello. Who's got a case of the Mondays? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get this damn camera hooked up here. Hey. Hello. Anybody there? Calling all the ships at sea. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Anybody? Crotchy here. Crotchy. Calling all everybody. Everybody. It's Crotchy. Everybody is Crotchy. Everybody is. Hi, everybody. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Kentucky Ranger. Driving home. How you doing, Joe? Sunny Girl. Dawn. Totally Kathy. Look who's with me. Totally Kathy. Hi, Kathy. I miss you, Kathy. We're good buddies. Yes, we are. I miss you, Cassie. I wanted to be in the back of Nebraska. I love it there. I wanted to be in the snow. Yes. Oh, it's a little too much to manage. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to call him. Camo. I don't know. Crotchy and I don't know. I haven't. We'll think of it. Yeah, you gotta give me a name. Anyway, I gotta get a distinct voice for him too. Yeah, or her, or it. I guess it's a him. I don't know. It's gender neutral. How you doing, everybody? Mind blown watcher driving home. Dixie Joe, Confederate Nomad. Gabriel Barker, the soulless trench coat. we what? Crotch. Oh my goodness. Man, we got the worst rain last night here. I don't know, about 1 or 2 o'clock. It just poured. Wasn't so much wind or lightning. It was just super heavy rain. And then today it's like 1 minute it's okay, and then the next minute it's just pouring rain. So I'm sick of it. I'm ready. I'm just ready for some nice spring weather, man. It's just always something, isn't it? Yup, it's true. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hey, Sting, how you doing? How's little Lou? How you treating little Lou? I don't know, man. We got the sock monkey, and we got Crotchy. I don't know if I can handle another creature. Then I've got, of course, Tank running around. So I don't know. Another creature is a little much. Yeah. Stingray says it was sucked down in Richmond. Yeah, everybody. My friend Craig down there in South Carolina, Charlotte, they had like a tornado warning. And Ruthie, I remember I saw Ruthie's storm thing. They had like wind, and they had it worse. I think down there. I think there were a couple tornadoes down in North Carolina. There was a TV station in Greensboro that actually got hit by a tornado yesterday. So yeah, but here it was just a whole bunch of rain. So anyway, I was supposed to meet Black Bigot. We were supposed to get together today for lunch. I'm buying him lunch, courtesy of my Doxinator, Craig, who has forwarded me a little bit of money. But apparently, bad news. Apparently, Black Bigot, he's about, I don't know. We're in I'm in Springfield. He's in Woodbridge down the Potomac Mills. It's not that far away, 10 miles maybe. But he had he had the rain too last night, and apparently he has that little trailer thing that he pulls behind SKG's car. Anyway, he had some sort of a leak in that with a heavy rain, and he said he had to patch that up, and that was his priority. So we canceled lunch for today, but we're going to do lunch tomorrow. So that's the plan. There's a Five Guys that's right in between where we are. Okay, he's down in Woodbridge, and I'm in Springfield, and right in the middle is Lorton, Virginia. That's where the old DC prison used to be. It isn't there anymore. But anyway, there's a Five Guys there, so I am going to treat him and SKG and the little child. I presume all three of them are going to be there. And we'll do lunch tomorrow. And I'll have my camera Yes. So hopefully we'll have some fun tomorrow. So hopefully that'll all work out. Uh, Kentucky Ranger, the weather is stupid. Yeah, well, it's springtime. We're getting into that tornado weather. Midwest, Ohio. I'd be a little worried in Kentucky. We get little tornadoes here on the east side of the mountains. We'll get those, big thunderstorms with a little tornado that maybe will blow some trees down and stuff. We don't usually get the big ones like they get in Ohio and Oklahoma and stuff like that here in Virginia, or at least in this part of Virginia. Adam M. Hi, Dave. I live in Norton, southwestern Virginia. I know Norton. I've been near Norton. My college roommate was from Marion, Virginia, down there. So I've been down to Marion a couple times, and we went down to Bristol a couple times. So I've been down there. It's a pretty area. It's gorgeous down there. Sister Earth snow in Michigan. Yeah, I saw that. I was watching Timothy Birmingham there in Battle Creek, and they were having like an ice storm there. Isn't that crazy? It's already the middle of April, and we're still having winter weather in a lot of the country. Keep it G. Buy BB a Happy Meal. We were gonna. He wanted to go to McDonald's. But and there is a McDonald's in Lorton, but it's over on Route 1, and it's kind of a seedy area. I like Five Guys burgers better, to be honest with you. Yes, they are shamelessly expensive, but there's a nice burger place here in Springfield called BGR Burger, and you get a good burger, some fries, and a drink, and it's $15. Yeah, it's $15. Okay, and it's the same thing at Five Guys. You get a good burger, fries, and a drink, and it's $12 to $15 a person. So it is definitely more expensive than Burger King and McDonald's. But hey, what the heck? It's a once in a lifetime experience. So I'm gonna treat Black Bigot to the best. And I like Five Guys burgers, but they are kind of gooey. You got to eat them with like a fork or a spoon sometimes. Gomez Adams, how you doing? Sounds like the Adams family. Rob Steinauer, how you doing? Ian, Blind Views is after me. Oh, is he after me? I did mention his name. I didn't even know I did it. I did mention his name. I didn't know it was a secret. I didn't give his last name, but I did mention his first name, and I won't repeat it. And Caravan Carolyn noticed that. She watches my videos with a hawkish eye. She's right there, and she did notice the name drop. And I don't even remember doing it, but it's a nice name. I don't see why he would. It's not his last name. I didn't give his address. It's a first name, and it is it's a nice name. I like it, So I hope he's not mad at me. I didn't mean it in any. It's just that we all know his name, and I'm constantly when I'm talking to my friends about Blind Views, we're all saying, "Hey, so and so, said this about me." We use his first name, and so I don't know. I blurted it out, and it was just something that I didn't. As I said, I did not even notice I did it until Caravan Carolyn mentioned it. So. Stingray, I already knew his name, but when you blurted it out, I thought, yeah, I didn't know he was that terribly protective of it, but anyway, I'm Dave. What the hell? We'll just call him Steve. It was going to come out. He's getting bigger and bigger and more famous. Everybody knows the carpetbagger's real name is Jacob. A lot of people know his last name too. I'm not going to repeat it. Kentucky Ranger Don. We know Kentucky Ranger's Don, right? Most of us know that. I'm not going to give you his last name, but I think most of us know that. We all know that Adam the Woo's real name is David Adam Williams. I mean, that's, his dad is JWW Jim Williams. I forget what the W stands, but anyway, we know that, and when Eric is Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, he's had several different last names, but it's Eric, right? So I think, Dawn, not Dawn. Dawn. Well, Kentucky. Dawn. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Jacob Beggar. I just can see that. I just can see that you're away from your wife for 2 weeks, okay? Hanging out with the guys, doing the trip, whatever. You walk in the door and you go, "Hi, honey, I'm home." And she comes up and hugs you. And then you say, "Oh, I can't stay, honey. I need to get my phone, and I need to get on YouTube, and I need to e-bag as I walk around town." So I'm like, okay, bye. Um, as I've said many times before, I have nothing against people trying to make a living on YouTube and trying to monetize their channels. I have no problem with that. I monetize my channel. I make a chunk of change, not a lot, but I do make a little bit. I do play around with selling stickers and stuff. So, and I make a nice little chunk of change, but it ain't nothing I could ever live on. And I have no problem with other people doing that. It's just that that super chat where, you see the little, the dollar things pop up and there's numbers and people, little red $100 up there. And I don't know, that just, I cringe every time I see that. And then the bigger dollar numbers stay up, whereas the little dollar numbers, if you only give a 20 or a 5, it'll pop off real quick. But that 100 stays there because that's more important. I don't know. It was funny seeing Adam doing the super chat from his sister's basement, though. Yeah, apparently he was up there in Kokomo after he finished the Route 66 thing and did the super chat from the basement. I think that was a tribute because I'm usually down in the basement. Did I watch any of Days with Jordan the Lion's Italy videos? I like the one where he boasts about stealing rocks from the protected archaeological sites. I didn't see that one, but I did watch some of his Italy thing, and I enjoyed it. I thought he did a very good job. He's got very good camera work. Some of his videos tend to be a little too talky. I noticed the LA ones, he'd just stand there in front of a building and kind of read Wikipedia for 10 minutes sometimes. But I enjoy his stuff. He does a lot of, when he does the LA stuff, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff about the entertainment business and movies and movie stars. And I enjoy that. I really do. I think he does a nice job. He does get on my nerves a little bit. He has that kind of personality, and he always has to have the dog in there, and he always has to do the shout outs, and he always has to talk about, his car's not working and that he needs money for the airplane fare. He doesn't actually e-bag per se, but he always mentions things he needs money for, and then I find that to be, I cringe a little bit at it, but I like him. I think he's done a very good job building his channel, and it's a nice product. I think he does a very nice job with it, and his skills for storytelling are good, and he's I think he does a very nice job with his camera work and his editing. I think and he cranks something out every day. So, again, you got to say he's doing a good job building his channel. But yeah, some days I just kind of, it's like Adam, when he does those super chats, anybody who does a super chat, I cringe. I'm sorry. Hey, Bubba, how are you today? I went into the store today trying to spend some of those Warbucks, but they just wouldn't take them, man. Bubba Warbucks. So I think you're down in North Carolina, right? Yeah. So how'd you fare from the storms? Pretty well last night. You didn't, yesterday you didn't get swept away. Well, you're obviously on the chat here today, so I think you're probably okay, right? But yeah, North Carolina got a big pounding there, didn't they? Anybody? Let's see, what else we say today? Not a lot of big news today. I did very well the last couple days with the Angela videos. There's a lot of interest in the breakup of Angela and Nomadic Fanatic. So those videos did quite well. I mean, for me, I was getting 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 views of some of them, a lot of comments. So, and Angela did real well with hers. I think she got 20 some thousand views of hers. So, I think I like her channel. I like what she does. And I hope she continues doing her stuff because she has a nice style, and I think she could do very well even without Eric, but Eric, we've known Eric. I've known Eric on YouTube for the last 3 years, and he's got a certain way about him, and he likes his independence. There's a certain sense of independence in his life that he seems to like, and I don't think he's just ready at his age to to have someone else crowd him in. I think he likes that, being in control of his own destiny. And he was flirting with that the MGTOW, men going their own way. And I think he still has that thing. He likes women, but he just doesn't want somebody there kind of crowding his scene. He's just not ready for that. And that's him, I mean, you can't say that's right or wrong. You just say, hey, that's who he is. Thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Almost at 3,000 subs on Camo Dave. We're really close. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do a special evening super chat. Now, I'll sign up for super chat. No, I'm not going to do super chat, but I might do an evening. The night we hit 3,000, we go over there, I might come on in the evening sometime when prime time Dave. Eric, then he did a video today where he was talking about he hasn't seen another person in like a week, and he's out there in the middle of the Bonneville Salt Flats with Jax the cat, and then he kind of took his bike up to the top of a mountain and kind of fell off it. And somebody said I should make a video, Nomadic Fanatic wrecks his bike, and that's clickbaity. I guess I would have gotten some views with that, but I don't know. Hey, K-Dog, Mikey, and the Dog House. Much love, brother. Back to you too. Totally Kathy. I talked about you on my vlog today. Totally Kathy. I have to say I really feel for you. I was watching a video the other day and you were talking about the whole dieting thing, and you were talking about how when you fast, you have trouble sleeping. And I know quite a few people. I think my sister has that problem. My sister has been struggling with, I'm not going to, she won't like me talking about it, but she doesn't watch my YouTube. So my sister's had a weight problem her whole life. And she says that to me many times. She says whenever she tries to lose weight, she has trouble sleeping. And she ends up loading up with the carbs. When she gets in the evening, she comes home from work, she turns the TV on, and then she likes to eat until she goes to bed. And if she doesn't do that, she can't sleep. And that's her problem, and she's been dealing with that over and over again. But, and she's been struggling with it her whole life. And, I certainly can sympathize and empathize with you. I have not had a weight problem like that, but I know a lot of people that do, and they say the same thing exactly, and I don't know. It's difficult. My sister has tried every trick in the book. She's done every diet in the book. She does Weight Watchers over and over again. And there's always something that comes along in her life and causes her to drop the diet. Something always happens, whether it's some sort of family crisis or a job crisis, or she just never can. She'll do it a couple weeks and she starts to lose weight and she looks good, but I don't know. So I hear you, Kathy. I hear you. It is a tough thing, and I hope you can maybe work it out on YouTube. You get other people in the same boat, and that's where diets are a scam. I don't know if they're a scam, but they're hard. I'm in it for $100 if Dave does a super chat. Bob Laser, what? You should say, give me $100 if I don't do a super chat. If you want to give it, I'm still getting some money for the car. The car cost $1,200 last week. And I've gotten $400. Thank you, Time Chaser. Thank you, Bubba. A couple other people gave me some money, this and that. I want to thank you all so much. And that money will go back into my bank account, and then I'll use that money when I'm doing my traveling. I can't do traveling the next week or two because the ladies that I'm house sitting for are going to be going away going tomorrow, I think, and then they're going to be away at least a week or two, and I have to be here to watch Tanky Poo. Okay, I really, if I just took off this week, I would put them in a bad situation. So I will be here for the next 2 weeks. So I'm looking at May. And 1st of May, somewhere in that first week of May, very end of April, is I'm going to get in Little Adam, and I am definitely going to go south to Charlotte. That's my first place because I've got some friends in Charlotte. I got a couple relatives in Charlotte, and my dachshundator Craig is near Charlotte, and I definitely want to see all those people. Okay, and then where I go from there, I might go see Ruthie. I might go over to Tennessee. I might go down to Georgia. I don't know, Georgia. I don't know, but I do. That's where I want to go. That's my first big trip. Hit the Shenandoah Valley, I-81, I-77, and then Larry X, take Tank with you. I like Tank. He is a sweetheart of a dog, but I think that's just going to be too much work in a car. I know Kemper Van Kevin or talking the dog Tucker. I really enjoy that from him, but I don't know. I just think that it's going to be too much. And plus it's going to be hot probably, and I gotta, I just have a car, Anyway, Animal Mother, don't be a hypocrite, Dave. It's sickening. What is sickening? Do you have lots and lots of hats? Yeah, they're all this. I have about 20 pairs of these combat cappy things of various slightly different sizes and colors, but I do have the coonskin cap. I should wear the coonskin cap. We should do a bottom of YouTube week-long cruise. Well, the Steaming Bean, our good buddy way up there in Saskatchewan, he's going to be doing a cruise out in New York City sometime this summer. Maybe we could all get on it and we could all have a big cruise with the Bean. Come visit Cape Cod. I've never been to Cape Cod. I would love to go up to Cape Cod. I've never been to Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. I was just watching a documentary the other night about Edgartown and Martha's Vineyard and Mary Jo Kopechne and Teddy Kennedy. There was a really good documentary I was watching on YouTube, and I was, it's a very pretty area. It's a very pretty area. There's Craig. Yeah, Craig woke up from his nap. I have been as far north on the coast, East Coast, as Connecticut. Okay, when I was a kid, my grandparents lived in New York in Westchester County, a place called Hartsdale. And we used to go to Sherwood Island a lot over in Connecticut. And I really liked that. It was on the Long Island Sound. But actually, that is the furthest north on the East Coast I've ever been. I've never been to Massachusetts. I want to go see Cat Strollers and Patreon, see what he's up to these days. I want to go see Rhode Island. I've never been to Rhode Island, get the Illuminator. I would love to someday go up to Maine and Nova Scotia and the Bay of Fundy. I would love to do that. I know someday I'm going to have to do that, but I don't see a lot of YouTubers up that way. I don't know. It just seems like more of you guys are down south. I don't know, but that would be a cool place. I am 8 exits from Sherwood Island. Oh, Janice. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, Ken, maybe I'll do that. Drop me a line at camodave@gmx.com. Give me your contact information, and I may just do that because I would love to go up to Cape Cod. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's, I love this. I love the East Coast. I mean, I was in Delaware last summer and I had a blast in Rehoboth, and my family's kind of would hang out in South Jersey and Cape May and as kids, Mom and Dad took us up and down the East Coast, down to Fort Lauderdale and Jekyll Island, Georgia, and Hilton Head and Myrtle Beach, and I've never been out on the Hatteras. I've been inland North Carolina, but I've never done the actual Hatteras thing. I'd also like to do that someday, so that would be fun. Oh yeah, Stingray, I'll have to go on his boat this summer, right? He's got the boat all getting ready to. If we ever get some summer weather, he's getting the boat all ready to go. Gonna go to the Dismal Swamp. Yes, I've driven through the Dismal Swamp, but I've never actually been through the mosquito-infested swamp itself. 100 CB bucks. Is that Craig? What? If you want to send, PayPal, just, in the PayPal, you go to PayPal and it says, who do you want to send money to? Give me their email address. You just put camodave@gmx.com. And, hey, whatever. And I will apply it to the car fund. I've got a 2006 VW Rabbit, which is the same thing as the Golf. and it's only got 54K on it. And I've owned the car the entire 12 years, and I just had it fixed up, and it runs great. I mean, I've been driving it around all weekend and taking it out on the road, and I'm hitting 80, 85, which I shouldn't be going that fast because the speed limits in DC area are not the same as they are out in Texas. They're like 65 max around here, but it's not shimmying. It used to do when I'd hit about 67, I'd start to go, blah, blah, blah. But now it's just smooth sailing. Bring Black Bigot some plastic wrapped cheese. Oh, really? Does he have a thing about that? I'll have to. It's a joke. Oh, those are ChatterBait bucks. Whatever. I said, Craig Charlton, I sent all my money to Adam and Jacob. Yeah. I think he sent all his money to Jordan the Lion instead. He doesn't want to admit it, though. Bama Mike, I like that title, man. That's a good title, Mr. I forget your last name. Michael what? Williams. Yeah, I think you're related to Adam, right? You and Adam are like distant cousins. Anyway, Bama Mike, like your channel. Yeah, you see how tough it is to grow a channel. You just, someday it will click. You need to get together with Adam. Next time Adam comes east, you and Adam ought to hang around and do some stuff together, and then watch your channel grow. That would be a big help. But you got a good channel there. But yeah, that's Bama Mike's wife is a traveling nurse, and he goes around and travels around. I guess they do mainly across Alabama, and and that seems like a very interesting life. And I think just a daily vlog of how you're dealing with everything is fascinating. And in addition to what crazy stuff you're seeing. So anyway, yeah, man. All right, folks. I don't like to do these for more than 30 minutes, so I just thought I would say hello today. And I was thinking of doing another video. My Doxinator said, you need to do one on Nomadic Fanatic today. I mean, we've milked that. I don't know what else we can say about Angela and Eric. I just don't, come on. Yeah, I did great on it in terms of views, but what else can we say about it? I don't know. Here's my take on Super Chat. If you're doing something and someone wants to give great, or if you're sitting there doing nothing or randomly walking around, it's weird. Yeah. And I really think that I've seen a couple Super Chats where, when Adam came back back to Florida there, that first night he was walking around St. Cloud, that was kinetic, and it was a Super Chat, and I thought that worked. That when they do a convention and there's a lot of hustle and bustle, the first Hollywood one that Adam did, I think that would, but then when you start doing the third and the fifth and the same old thing again, and I don't know, you got to be really careful with the Super Chats, not to do too many of them, because if you do more than a couple a month at the most, you're really starting to push things. There were some Super Chats that Adam did, I thought, when he was going around his old childhood home up there, Niceville, I think it was, up in the Florida Panhandle. I think he would have been much better just doing a regular video, because he's walking around at night and you can't see anything anyway. So I don't know, but and Carpetbagger just walking around his hometown there. Come on, at least go somewhere interesting. If you're going to just walk around with your camera, okay, occasionally he goes to Asheville with a kid, and he had his mother there the other day or something. I don't know. And his mother looks surprisingly young. I don't know, man. I just. I know that Jacob is in his 30s, right? But he just has he just seems to channel somebody's, I keep thinking he's older than that. I don't know. He just seems like he has an old soul. And then I see his mother, and his mother's probably younger than I am. And I'm going, she's a fine looking woman. Anyway. I don't know how I got into that situation, but anyway. All hail the tiger. Oh, Tony's here. Oh, hi, Tony. How you doing? Somebody, that Bad Connection, they posted a video that was supposed to be Jordan having a street fight with his shirt off, and then somebody was writing in the comments that, oh, looks like Tony the Tiger's been following Jordan around again. And then if you look at the video, as my Doxinator did, he goes, that's not Jordan. Jordan is actually quite tall, and this guy wasn't. Anyway, it was somebody who maybe kind of in a strange way may have looked like him, and I think the Swedes and Chad with his weird sense of humor thought that was funny, but I don't know, man. Bad Connection. I don't know what to say about it. I watch it all the time. I watch all their little silly promos. The videos come up, they come crashing down, they come back up on a different place, and I find them fascinating. They keep featuring me. I'm either got bodies in my basement, or I got people prisoned in the basement, or whether they have me and Manson. I don't know. It's just funny. Yeah, Nights with Tony the Tiger. It's all fake. Just Google search 2 guys fighting on Hollywood Boulevard, and you get it, right? You get eventually you'll find somebody that looks like Jordan. Yep, it's true. Okay, yeah, bye. Listen, I got to be running. I don't want to make these more than 30 seconds. I don't want to make these more than 30 minutes. So, yeah, it's April the 16th, 2018. Appreciate you all there. Bad Connection is another Adam the Woo tribute channel. Oh, really? Stalker Dave. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, again, thanks to Bruce for wonderful crotchy. Hey, everybody, goodbye. Yeah, he's getting his treatment. He's getting alcoholism treatment, and then we have that wonderful. And we're still thinking about a name for this guy. From Kathy there, the wonderful sock monkey. He's not a puppet, okay? He's a monkey. So anyway, really cool. Skeet surfing. Who else do we have here? Yeah, goodbye, Kathy. Take care. I feel for you. I really do, and I hope your YouTube channel can get you to a place where you can do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Des recording, Spank the Monkey. What is that? Shock the Monkey. Peter Gabriel. Shock the Monkey. That was a good song. Yeah. I love Peter Gabriel. I really did. Games Without Frontiers. Je sans frontières. And then he did that. I love Peter Gabriel. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stanley Clausicus. Klauskius. I don't know. Back in Genesis. Yeah. Phil Collins. I always like Peter Gabriel. He was the one that I thought was the best. Anyway. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to fuzzface1z.com and stickers, whatever. Oh, yeah, I'm awarding the 2900 sticker to the I can't remember his name. I'll have to do it in the show tomorrow. I just whatever. But we got the 2900 sticker. We're going to be hitting 3,000 subs on Camo Dave. So yeah, this has to be the longest. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Tomorrow, Dave, I am teaming up with Carolina Tony over in Georgia. Okay, Bama Mike, we'll have to watch you. Dawn Kennedy, thanks for watching. Ian, bye. Dave, don't answer the door. It could be. Come on, Blind Views. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't give him your last name. I don't even think I know your last name. Oh, no. I should send all my sub stickers. Yeah. Well, it's 3,000. This the postage on that. 3,000 times 50 cents for postage. That's a lot of money. That's like $1,500, and then the envelopes, and I'd be getting like the carpetbagger sitting there with giant piles of postcards, having to mail them out every month. Oh my God, what a drag that's got to be. All right, folks, vlog under.